Well, right now here at 6 o'clock, residents are speaking out at the regular session of the Waterloo City Council. They were demonstrating earlier today. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us for the news at 6. I'm Ron Steele.
And I'm Elizabeth Kling. They're demanding action for the council to pass a resolution for a permanent ceasefire in Gaza. This is a live look at that meeting got underway about 30 minutes ago. At the start of tonight's meeting, Mayor Quentin Hart read a proclamation condemning the loss of life in Gaza and also calling for a ceasefire.
Yeah, an ongoing topic for sure, even right here in the Cedar Valley. KWWL reporter Emily Moss is live for us right now, right at City Hall. Emily, you had a chance to talk with some of those demonstrators for us today. So what are they wanting to see? What kind of action tonight from the City Council would they like to see?
Ron and Elizabeth, tonight well over a dozen people were standing outside the streets here with signs and saying chants in support of Palestinian people. And then they were speaking inside during the meeting, during the public comment section. To start off the meeting, Mayor Quentin Hart did read aloud a proclamation recognizing the loss of life in Gaza and stated the city's support for a ceasefire, return of hostages. The Waterloo City Council has had 2 work sessions on the issue. The protesters say the council needs to do all it can to help in Gaza.
Don't have food and they're starving and they don't have water, and it's just unconscionable.
In the work sessions, council members have argued that while sympathetic, this is not a city issue. Protesters here say that it is.
We've heard like, oh, it's not a city issue. It's a city issue when people in your city are telling you it's an issue.
Tonight in Cedar Falls, Mayor Danny Loddick will open discussion for the first time officially on a potential resolution at 6:30 during a committee of the whole meeting. He sent me this in response to tonight's protests. The item hadn't been on a council agenda yet in order to give council members time to research the matter before it was placed for a discussion. This is the first time this council has ever received a request such as this, asking the city to officially request action in an international conflict, and it isn't a decision to be made lightly. That meeting is open to the public right before the city council meeting. After tonight's Waterloo meeting, the same protesters from tonight here in Waterloo will then travel to Cedar Falls for that meeting. Tonight, during this meeting, Waterloo Mayor Quentin Hart and Abraham Funches both said that they felt this proclamation was the best course of action, but they're going to continue these conversations and keep it open for discussion to do whatever they can to best support the people here. Live in Waterloo, Emily Moss, News 7, KWWL.